Hampi, a temple town in Karnataka, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's situated on the banks of Tungabhadra River. Once the capital of Vijayanagara Empire in the 14th century, Hampi was known to be wealthy, precious and monumental city. Not only was Hampi the world's second largest medieval era city after Beijing, it was also India's richest at the time. The grandeur of the ancient city is still prevalent in the majestic temples and the striking ruins, preserved across a grassy landscape surrounded by lush banana plantations. I had read about seen countless pictures of Hampi, as the ruins of the Vijayanagara Empire are spread over an area of 26 square kilometers.
Morning. It's been a while. We met again. I am your host, Sheikh Tanveer Ali. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Travel with Rehan. Hampi is an ancient city. It is a medieval city in South India, Karnataka. There are several options to explore the city. The main two are 1 day itinerary and 2 days itinerary. The 1 day itinerary. If you have limited time, then you can pick the 1 day itinerary. It is a short trip. You can only see the popular sites of Hampi, India. And this is the second option, 2 days itinerary. If you have larger time and want to feel the loyalty and architectural beauty of Hampi, then you can pick the second option, means 2 days itinerary. This is not a do or die. This is your travel plan. I am not anything. You can pick both of them as your travel plan is. So, stay with us. Please like and subscribe my channel.
How to reach Hampi? By train, nearest train station is Hospet Junction, which is 13 kilometers from Hampi. Hospet connected to Bangalore, Chennai, Goa, Hyderabad, Hubli, Kolkata, Vijayawada, Tirupati, Ajmer, Jodhpur. Hampi is well connected by regular buses to and from Bangalore, Goa, Kaur and Hubli. A road trip to Hampi from Goa or other sites makes for a viable option. Virubakka Temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva. The Virubakka or Pampati Temple is the main center of pilgrimage in Hampi. Having been around 7th century, the temple started out a little shrine, which was later developed into a vast complex under the Vijayanagara rule. The temple consists of a shrine, a hall, immutable pillars, 3 encampments, courtyards, gateways, and a few smaller shrines. The temple has 3 towers. 9th eastern towers rises 50 meters and dates back first half 15th century. The temple attracts huge crowds in the month of December for the marriage festivals of Virubakka and Pampa. Hampi Bazaar was a thriving market during Vijayanagara rule. Hampi Bazaar was a well-planned market area located from Vijayanagara Virubakka temple. The bazaar stretches over 1 kilometer. While in ancient times, merchants from foreign lands used to sell precious stones, jewelry, silk, cloths. Today market still lives on, although it is not already. The current market has shops who are selling handmade jewelries, wall art, embroidered shawls, bags, stone figures, and like this. Unfortunately, the market was closed down recently, so anybody visiting Hampi henceforth can only look the pavilions and imagine what the market used to look like. Sasvikalu Ganesha Temple, a huge statue of Lord Ganesha, carved out of a single rock, is the main attraction of Sasvikalu Ganesha Temple. The enormous statue rises to a height of 8 feet. This idol seated in a large open mandapa, surrounded by open pavilion. If you observe carefully, you will find introduction of the pillars made by traders from Andhra Pradesh. This inspiration are old as 1200 AD and say that this statue was built in a memory of King Narasimha II of the Vijayanagara Empire. Hemakatu Hill Temple Complex. Hemakatu Hill Temple Complex is a cluster of ancient temples, archways, and pavilion is situated just 200 meters from the Savikalu Ganesha Temple. Some of these temples dates back to 9th to 14th century, thus belongs to era before the Vijayanagara Empire was founded in this hill. This hill is one of the best places to watch the sun go down. Besides, the hill is much easier to climb than the nearly Mandaka hill. Lakshmi Narasimha Temple and Badavalinga Temple is a wonderful temple in Hampi related to Lord Shiva and Lakshmi Narasimha. The Hindu deity Shiva is worshipped in a form of the linga in this temple. Both are located near Lakshmi Narasimha and the Badavalinga temple. Tourists as well devotees flock on the temple through the years. The Lotus Mahal. The Lotus Mahal, at a distance of 500 meters from Hajarama temple, is located inside the Zina enclosure. The enclosure is the resident area of the queens. Only lady guards and the maids were allowed in the inside of this area. The Lotus Mahal is named such due to the top view of the sculpture, which resembles a lotus flower. The picturesque place is a two-story building, which is a fine example of Indo-Islamic architectures. The place is surrounded by trees and grassy areas, making it a scenic site. Elephant Stables. A stone's throw away from Lotus Mahal lies the Elephant Stable. This impressive long building of a row of domed chambers was used to park of the royal elephants of Grand Vijayanagara Empire. The whole building looks symmetric with respect to a central hall. The tower of the central hall resembles the temple shrine. However, the domes to either side of the central dome are attentively of Islamic and Buddhist style. This is the last archaeological ruin in our first day Hampi. And back to our Club Mahindra resort. I have already created a video of Club Mahindra Hampi. Please visit the eye icon or check out the description box. We have chosen Club Mahindra Hampi. Being a popular destination, there is no shortage of hotels and resorts. Most of people choose to stay in hospit. The second is itinerary. Start with the archaeological ruins of Kadvikalu Ganesha. Kadvikalu Ganesha is one of the largest statues of Lord Ganesha that exists in southern part of India. The shrine housing of the statue Kadvikalu Ganesha is situated on the slope of the Himakatu hill, Hampi. It is an immaculate monolithic statue and it is one of the most popular tourist sites in Hampi.
No Hampi itinerary is complete without a visit to this sculpture, means Vithala temple. Most popular and the greatest of all sculpture in Hampi. The Vithala temple is dedicated to an aspect of Lord Vishnu. The sprawling campus features iconic sculptures such as main temple, a stone chariot, pillared pavilions, halls and gateways and towers. The temple pulled in an Dravidian style architecture, exemplifies immense creativity and architectural magnificence possessed by the sculptors and the artisans of Vijayanagara Empire. The front of this temple houses a memorable eternal sculpture stone chariot. The chariot is a shrine dedicated to the eagle god Garuda. Another interesting sculpture is a Mahamandapam, which has the most fascinating and a famous part of the temple, the musical pillars, carved around a single rock. Each of the massive pillars emits a different musical tone. The British carriers discovered the secret musical pillars.
मकान यशोदा कृष्णा बेबी कृष्णा है। ये जो मेन टेम्पल है विट्ठला का, अभी इसके अंदर में मूर्ति नहीं, यहाँ का मूर्ति निकाल को कॉर्बिंग से फर्स्ट में देखो फ्रॉग जंप कर रहे, सेकंड आपको बंदर बच्चे के लिए दूध पिला रहे, ये तीन वाले ना, एक बंदर ऊपर है ना, उसको बच्चे गिर गए, उसको गोदी में ले रहे हैं। ये तीन चार वाला देखो नागलिंग है, ऊपर नीचे शिवलिंग। ये पांच वाला हनुमान जी जंप कर रहे हैं, एक पैर नीचे एक पैर ऊपर है, पूछ दे फेस। सो वन नेट फाइनल शिल्पकला।
An extravagant archaeological masterpiece, the Vijaya Vithala temple, the most visited and the most photographed site in Hampi. This place just can't be missed. It is one of the most spectacular sites in the central and southern India.
The Tungabhadra Dam. The Tungabhadra Dam, also known as Pamba Sagar, is constructed across the Tungabhadra River, a tributary of Krishna River. The dam is in Hospet, Vijayanagar district of Karnataka. It is a multi-purpose dam serving irrigation, electric generation, flood control, etc. After spending some quality time in Tungabhadra River Dam, we here in a park beside of this dam. This is a sunset point and amusement park. Here is a garden, mini zoo, fish aquariums and a small park. There we can enjoy. There are several kinds of aquatic animals in this park, like red ear slider turtles, like piranhas and parrot seals, I learned something from the park, that the piranhas will not eat you without smelling your blood.
Do you learn something from this video? Do you think this is an informative video? Please give a comment below. Share this video to your friends, families, and keep watching. I will see you inside.